today's agenda, what can you expect in the upcoming 45 minutes, is a short story about me, because many of you guys know me, potentially know my story already a little bit, but I'm going to share it to give it a little bit more context. Then the next chapter of the Nomad Escape, which is called the Inner Circle. I heard today, actually, guys, I didn't even know it's a dating app. Guys, it's not a dating app. Could be. I mean, there's many beautiful singles, very successful singles here, but it's not what it's about. It's not a dating app. It's our online community, and also how to find opportunities from anywhere in the world and hear it to believe it. I'm going to share some success stories from other people that will inspire and motivate you, and then a lifetime opportunity you will never get anymore. So very important to stay until the end. So I'm going to share a little bit about my personal journey and who I am. For the people who don't know me yet, my name is Michelle, the founder and the CEO of the Nomad Escape. I've been a location independent entrepreneur for the last 6 years. I'm from the Netherlands, as you can hear from my accent. I have lived in Suriname, that's in South America, Bali, Australia, and Portugal mainland, now in gorgeous Madeira Island, where I live actually in a banana plantation, and I traveled over 30 countries. My business, what I do mainly for a living, I host retreats and networking events for online entrepreneurs. I host also retreats for companies. And I mentor also some community members who are really asking me for that. That's not my main thing, but I do help people. Today I've hosted over 1,000 people all around the world in different retreats and events. And I have witnessed so many people from start to establish to putting a break on everything that we're doing and changing their strategies and everything in between. So I've witnessed so many different ways of doing business that I'm now able to share so much about these different strategies, but also connect people with each other. Today I have a remote team of 12 people working with me from all parts of the world. A few of the guys are here, Desfina, Tom, Simone, many people around the world. So thank you for being here. And I've built now today a multiple six-figure business, and I started literally with 1,100 euros in my bank account and no business knowledge, because guys, I'm a teacher and a social worker. That's my background. But because I networked actually so much and traveled so much around the world, I started knowing what I'm talking about, and I was able to build a business that I have today with literally no funds. So my personal story, a little bit of a background. People are asking me all the time, and it's a question very frequently asked in the digital nomad industry or the location independent entrepreneur industry: how long have you been a digital nomad? And I have to say, actually, I've been a nomad for the last 22 years. I am now 36 years old, and since I was 14 years old, I could not live at home anymore. I grew up in a family with a lot of problems. My father was heavily alcoholic. My mom at the time was a drug addict, and they were not able to take care of me, so they kicked me out, and I was in the streets. So after that, I grew up in different places and in different homeless shelters. And being at that age, in that state, I started observing the world around me, and I started looking at other people, and I was like, why is it that some people are always actually miserable, feel stuck, are unhappy, unsatisfied, not take action? And why is it that some people have freedom and see opportunities? So I, at a very young age, actually already at 14 years old, I got fascinated and obsessed with this. Like, why are these differences there? And I realized, like, I don't want to live like that. So here you see a photo of me. Here I was 10 years old. That is the house where I grew up with. And as you can see, very colorful and a lot of opportunities there. And I realized when I was in that stage and area in my life, I was like, I don't want to live like that. I refuse to become older and have actually no access to any opportunities. So I realized I need to get out of this environment. And I need to change the people around me, because no one around me was living a life that I could look up to, basically. So I always dreamt of leaving the Netherlands. When I actually, at this photo, when I was 10 years old, I thought already, when I'm old enough, when I'm graduated, I'm going to leave. And I did it. So 13 years ago, I did it. I left the Netherlands. I moved to South America first. So I lived for 6 years in Suriname. That's a small country, a former Dutch colony in the north of South America. And I had all types of jobs. So I was a waitress, I was a dolphin tour guide. And then at the end, I got even a job offer to become a director of a trainings institute for security and safety risk management trainings. And I became a very known person in the Caribbean when it comes to security. I didn't know anything about security and safety risk management. But what I did know is that I was good in building relationships and building connections and changing environments. So I was like, I have nothing to lose, so why should I not do that? So I have a lot of different work experiences. And then about 6 years ago, I realized that I lived in South America, often in Suriname. I had my house, 2 cars, 3 cats. I had everything. My boyfriend at that time, I was like, I feel stuck. Even though I lived abroad, I wanted to move around because I wanted to have more inspiration and more opportunities. And I want to be location independent. So I gave up everything there. It was very hard to save money because it's a very poor country, Suriname. So yeah, it's really a development country. And with the savings I had, I bought a ticket and went to Australia. And in Australia, I had to start at the bottom, basically. And I applied to be a waitress, which you see here. And this is actually the last day I ever worked for a boss. And actually, it's a beautiful uniform if I look at it. Actually, we should do that at the Nomad Escape as well. We don't have so many beautiful uniforms. But I realized there, when I was working there in Australia, I love it. But I was, again, stuck. And they offered me to become the supervisor of the casino in the north of Australia with a bunch of drunk Aboriginals, which is not a very inspiring place, actually. And I thought, like, yeah, this is cool. I want to keep on traveling, but I'm going to be stuck. So I need to be creative. I need to make money in another way. So I Googled. Many of you guys did that there. I am sure if you feel ashamed, I am with you. I Googled literally how to make money online because I'm a teacher. I had no digital skills. And I found out then at the time, that was a very lucrative industry or market or skill that you could develop was Facebook ads. So I taught myself Facebook ads through YouTube, actually. And I found clients. Yes, I have some strategies around that, which I also shared in other presentations, but it was not really enough. It was really hard. I felt stuck and I didn't know anyone who could help me move forward because I didn't have the right network. Again, like I came from the Netherlands, from a very poor environment, went to Suriname, which was great, but also not the environment that inspired me. And then I ended up in Australia working in a casino with backpackers. Great, but my ambitious mind, it was not stimulated. So I was like, hey, I need to change my environment. So looking back, the biggest mistake ever, what I made is trying to figure it all out by myself behind my laptop. So when I was looking for clients or opportunities, I was sending so many cold emails and on LinkedIn and all these different things to expand my reach and my network. And I started feeling lonely and burned out. And I don't know if you guys can relate to it, but working alone behind a laptop, even though you have literally this backdrop, and this is real, it's not even staged. I was really working and someone took a photo of me because it's actually ridiculous, a photo like that. But it was actually working, but I felt not good at that moment because I didn't have the right people around me and the right connections. So at that moment, I realized I needed to learn new skills, step up my game, and improve my network. So I started strongly investing in myself, even though I had very little money. And I signed up to join exclusive network events, entrepreneur retreats, and mastermind programs. And then at the time, so this was in 2018, I didn't know the word digital nomad, actually, but I saw online that there were entrepreneur villas, for example, in Bali. So I ended up flying to Bali because there should be people like me. And I ended up working and living in an entrepreneur villa. And then in that entrepreneur villa, that is actually where the foundation of my whole business today started. So I found the founder of an entrepreneur villa, which was called Draper Startup House, online. And I found like Vikram was the founder. And then I realized, if he started a entrepreneur villa, he knows some people. I should go to this place and I should be surrounded with those people. So I ended up living in his entrepreneur villa. And when I was living there, he invited a speaker. That was Ollie. And Ollie was back then like a very big digital nomad influencer. And he was teaching other people how to build Facebook communities, basically, and monetize them. So I heard what Ollie did. And then I saw how he worked. It's like, wow, this guy is great. He literally knows everyone and he has digital products, I should stay connected to him. So I saw his course and I bought his course because I respected him as well as a professional. And then what happened? He started like helping me out. And then after that, I moved from Bali to Lisbon, where I knew no one, literally no one. And I started from scratch. And then Ali said, Michelle, you have to talk to Dave. I had no clue who's Dave, but Dave is a serial entrepreneur who has done multiple exits over $100 million and was one of the first digital marketing agencies in the dot-com era when Facebook and everything started. And yeah, he sold his businesses and now he was just looking for exciting and like ambitious entrepreneurs like me within the digital space to help them. So Ali connected me with Dave. Dave got fascinated by my energy. Dave invited me to Web Summit. And I don't know if you guys know Web Summit, but Web Summit is one of the biggest tech conferences actually in the world and was for me impossible financially to get a booth at Web Summit by then. But they said, I love your energy. I want you in our booth and we can represent the Nomad Escape. So me just starting out, standing there on the biggest tech summit, I was totally not in the tech world, talking to all these tech founders and investors there about my project. And I got so much exposure. And there I met very big names. And one of them was, for example, Derek. I'm not sure if Derek is here in the call, but some of you guys know Derek Smith. And Derek became actually a member of our community. He joined one of our first retreats and co-livings. And then I found out how good he is. Like he's a public speaking coach and an MC and a host on a very high level. And I was like, dude, we got to work together. So basically I started hiring Derek. And from that moment, a lot of doors opened for me. And then Dave said, Michelle, I want to be your mentor. I'm like, what the F? What is happening? Like from knowing literally no one to being connected with a few core people, like it just amplified my reach, my network, everything. Like it went so fast, I couldn't even keep up. Today, Dave and I still talk almost on a daily basis. Dave connected me with my biggest lead of 300K for a company retreat. So that's massive. Just because I know them and also because I always help them and connect them with other people. So today, like I am applying this principle to my network. So every time you guys know it, like I think many of you guys here in the Nomad Escape, if you experience this with me, maybe type yes in the chat. But when I can, I connect you to other people to help you. You know, I always take my time to to help you grow and expand your network. And now around 750K is generated through our retreats. Oh, thank you. So many yeses. Oh, my heart. Thank you so much, guys. Makes me so happy. Awesome. So looking back, my biggest asset is my network. And the best investment I ever made is going to all these different events, going to all these networking conferences, investing in you guys, helping you guys moving forward. Because when I can help other people, I grow as well. And I really believe in karma. I'm not super spiritual, but I really believe in it. When you do good, it will come back to you. Even though it doesn't monetize now, maybe in a year or whatever, it always comes back to you. So today, this is very interesting. And this is something that I've been observing actually for the last 2 years. And that's why it was in my mind so big, like, hey, I need to create something better and bigger because we do have like the Escapers Club, like this Discord channel for our community, but it's very hard to structure it well. And today, literally between 5 and 10 messages I get on WhatsApp and email, literally, Michelle, can we have a call? Can I pick your brain? Do you know someone who? Can you connect me with? Can I get your feedback on? And I fucking love it. I love each one of you guys, literally, but I can't keep up mathematically with all these connections because it's a full-time job to literally chat with everyone and offer that value. It's just like not feasible anymore. So looking back at this whole journey, I know how long it is and how long it can take and how hard it is to build a valuable network. And I want to help you guys to make that easier. And that's why today I created, guys, the Inner Circle. And with the inner circle, what I want for you guys is to have no more cold outreach. Like if you see people online that you want to connect with, or you see that I'm hanging with people, you know, like my network is your network. We want to create warm introductions for each other, not only me, but I'm going to teach you also how to do it. I'm going to teach you how to become a super connector. Because when you are a super connector, people want to hang with you. People want to talk with you. People say, hey, this person knows interesting people. I want to be, you know, like affiliated with this people, or with this person. I want to build real relationships. Real relationships is very important, further than only, okay, what do you do, business cards, and how can we benefit each other, but also what are our values? Does it come from the heart? And, you know, like, are we aligned on vision? And it's like, if you have been to the Nomad Escape, like we are a business network travel club for location independent entrepreneurs, but we are quite a holistic community, but because it's not only a suit in a, I don't know, in a Marriott hotel or in a Chamber of Commerce, and then just like an hour, we go through the ups and downs, we cry, we laugh, we talk about our biggest fears, our biggest challenges. I see Jackie nodding her head, and Jackie even said like it was as impactful as an ayahuasca experience. So that was really a really great feedback, but it really transformed her life. Maybe Jackie, can you open your mic? This is like very unexpected. Like I just really
Hi.
hi Jackie. Because there's new people, and like some of you guys know Jackie because you've been in the group, but some of you guys are escapers as well, have not met Jackie, but Jackie was in another group, and some of you guys have never joined the Nomad Escape yet, and Jackie's here. But Jackie, maybe in like very short, like a few sentences, like how did you experience our community and our network?
I think it was everything I was seeking in the sense that it was incredibly focused on the humanity of the people you met versus trying to sell a business objective at like a networking event. And I think due to this, the connections that I made at the Nomad Escape felt genuine, and therefore my intent to even help others grew because of it. And even I'll share, I had a call with you, Michelle, what, like 6 weeks ago now,
Yeah.
being like, hey, Michelle, how can I help you? Everyone's so focused on getting something from you. What do you need? And
Yes.
I think that's what I love about the community. It has an intention to give. And when you are focused on giving, you will receive in spades for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And Jackie, to be honest, also for the people here, and I have not even thanked you for that, Jackie has helped me with the development of this community. Because Jackie, you see now, right, what it kind of like became, the structure. And she came actually with a really great idea how we can structure it. And you gave me a lot of inspiration. So thank you for that, from my heart to yours. And I see Simona says also like, so true. Simona, maybe because Simona was 2 years ago at Nomad Island Fest together with Mutlu also in the group, I think. Simona, do you want to unmute yourself? Maybe you want to share a little bit as well. This is very spontaneous. Sorry, putting you on the spot.
Yeah, sure, no problem. No, I second what Jackie said. I felt exactly the same. There is a lot of power when people are focusing on connecting and supporting each other from a space of, let me get to know you. Let me get to understand who you are. Let me see who I can introduce you to or how I can support you because like we believe the same, the who is the how. And the amount of doors that have opened from Nomad Island Fest has been immense. So that's why I'm here today.
Yay, thank you so much. Thank you. And for everyone here, like Simona has helped me also a lot. So he was a speaker at Nomad Island Fest. He was in our 7-figure panel. And after that, he has connected me with many people. I have connected him with many people. And he taught me the skill of doing webinars. He's like a great webinar and conversion expert. And he's also one of the mentors that I want to work with within this new community, because I'm going to bring in experts that can really help you move forward with some technical skills, but also mindset, marketing, sales skills, to help you build your business further and grow your network. But thank you so much, guys, for sharing this with each other. So what my vision is for this network club, you see like at the beginning, also in the first slide, it's for 2024 to 2030. I don't want this to be a one-off online community and we just launch something. I want to grow this big, guys, together with you. This is like very early stage. I have proven already, I have a big track record, and if you Google me and for the people who know me, but I've proven that I built actually a space and a network for online entrepreneurs fully offline, which is almost impossible. People are always asking me, how did you do that? Because you didn't have a following, you didn't have an online community, but still people found me. And how did people find me? Because I was networking constantly, because I was helping other people around the world, and people say, oh, you need to talk to this person. Oh, Michelle, you have to talk to this person. And people started signing up for my events. And I really believe in the power of that, connecting people. So in this network, in the upcoming years, I want to grow this network together with you. So I want to create 100%, oh, there's a typo, my bad, a referral-based invite-only community, which means that the first batch of people who are going to be in with us, you're going to invite new people. They're going to invite new people. And why I'm doing that is the quality of the community, because you guys know who you would like to have in the network. Every time there's a valuable person coming in, there's opportunities expanding, because one new person brings in so many new people. It's literally endless. So I want to grow that together with you, where we really create a big movement of 1 million entrepreneurs, and we need to put a number to it, to conquer the world together, meet each other in different places, but really tackling complex challenges together, and always having someone to call with or talk to when you are stuck. Because sometimes you just only need one word from another person to get the ball rolling again. And that is what I want to do with you guys. So for you to know, who is this for? All of you guys probably are online entrepreneurs or aspiring to be. And looking back now in our network, like who is in our network, and what are actually like the personas, if I need to narrow it down. And I came to 3 types of people. First, we have the escaper, and it's on the right side. But the escaper, like the Nomad escape, how we started, people in the network started calling each other escapers. I never made that up. It was actually very cool branding wise. But people say like, oh, I met an escaper in New York, or like Mutlu, I think, bumped into Dana or whatever. Or was it in Miami? Like what? She's from Amsterdam. He is from Arizona. She was in Madeira with us. Dana was in Bali with us, and they met in Miami. Like what? So they text me, right? I get photos almost every day from people like, hey, I met an escaper. I met an escaper. It's like, what is an escaper? Well, that's a Nomad escaper. But then we realized the levels of people in business is a little bit different. Like how far are they in business and their experience? So we created 3 personas, and the first is an escaper. So basically that is someone who just started their entrepreneurial journey, right? Maybe you still work for a company, or maybe you just became a freelancer, maybe you started building a business, but you have an entrepreneurial mindset and you want to learn, you want to apply, you want to network. You're very, very driven, but really figuring it out. Then I found that in the community, we have a very large group, which I call the builders. Actually, I fall under the builder, I would say, leader builder. But basically, I'm midway through my entrepreneurial journey. You generated already over 250,000 euros, fully bootstrapped. And now you are maybe dealing with some challenges, such as building teams, getting the right systems, having really, like the perfection in your business to make this a smooth, oiled company. Then we have leaders. We had amazing leaders, for example, last year also on Nomad Island Fest, who already built multiple 7-figure businesses, maybe already exited, maybe are still like super excited about their journey, and they just want to help other people, but still also find new connections to grow their reach. So we have also, like, I'm going to share a little bit more about that, but the people who are going to join the inner circle, you're going to go through an onboarding process. And that onboarding process is going to be a little bit different than all the other onboarding processes that you've seen, because we're going to ask you, like, what are you working on? What are your challenges, your struggles? What do you need? But we're going to ask you also to upload a video of yourself. Bit scary, but mandatory. It doesn't have to be professional, but it's very important for us to see, like, okay, your personality, your energy, what are you building? What are you needing? In order for us to help you connect with those people. Then based on your application process, we're going to say, okay, you're an escaper, you're a builder, or you're a leader, and you're going to be allocated to that group. So there's a main group where everyone comes together, but also we're going to deliver content for all these different stages in business, because I understand that there's different needs in different stages. So I have a few people, for example, in our network, just to give you an idea. Well, already a few people spoke here, but we have, for example, Mark, and it's interesting. Mark was at Nomad Island as a speaker, but he came already before that he was a speaker 2 times to a retreat. And I met him actually at a conference in Estonia, and he's an international director. He worked for Broadway and really big conferences and plays, and a producer, but today he's mainly focused on being an executive coach. And when I met him, he was really looking to expand his coaching business. He joined our events, and he's naturally so nice and good that actually a lot of people started working with him. He found a lot of clients. Then besides that, he found partners to work with. So I'm working now also with him. He's one of my potential mentors. But Sylvia here, for example, she was before a director in Salesforce. I'm going to tell you her story. Sylvia started working with him, became his client, but now they also want to host events and retreats together, which is really cool. And they're both into real estate as well. So it's a beautiful bridge that is built. And the story of Sylvia is really cool as well. I was in an entrepreneur retreat myself last April. I shared the room with Sylvia. Amazing woman. She is in real estate and was a director of Salesforce. And she was a little bit struggling with leaving corporate because it gave some security and stability, but she was not really happy with her situation. So while she was with us in the network, I helped her actually a lot with her mindset, but I'm not a mindset coach. She found Mark. Mark started coaching her. She confidentially quit her super high executive job and went fully on into her real estate business, but now also wanting to help other people to build businesses like that. And she even offered her help for our network. And that's a cool thing, guys, because the people who are in our network, we're going to ask you, our community managers are going to ask you, what do you want to learn about? So let's say you want to learn about real estate. You want to learn about, I don't know, like paid advertising. You want to learn about the crypto market or whatever you need to get ahead. We're going to find in our network the mentors and the experts to help you with that. So it's not only one way what we think that you need. We're going to frequently ask, what do you need? And we're going to find that content for you. I'm going to, like, there's so many success stories here. I'm going to skip for the rest, but yeah, we have many people in the network who basically found new clients, new members, new mentors, opportunities, inspirations, and I'm going to share more about that. So about getting into the network, so how it works, first you need to apply, obviously, and we will review your application. And then what is really unique is you're going to get introductions. So after your application, we're going to collect many applications from people. And then once a quarter, we're going to go through the whole list and we're going to look, what are you looking for? What do you need? In which industry do you work? But what help do you need? And we're going to do kind of like our matchmaking. So we're going to do personalized introductions with you guys. So once a quarter, you get in your mailbox an email like, hey, Karen, for example. Karen is, I think, CFO, right? You're a CFO, correct? CFO, by the way, and fractional CFO. Many people in our network can use that. Like, actually, you're the only one who I know who does that. So this is
really?
Yeah, literally. So guys, Karen is your girl. So let's say we see that people need support with that, with the financial aspect of managing their business. And we send an email like, hey, maybe let's set up a call with Karen. Right? So what we're going to do, we're going to guide you through that process. We're going to train you to how to have these calls, but also how to connect the people in those calls with more people. So it's going to be like a mini training, how you become also a super connector. And during these connections and introductions, you can expect 2 types of connections, like direct connections, I call that, like meet potential clients, mentors, collaborators who can directly impact your journey, and gateway connections. And these are people who can open doors to their own networks, broadening your horizons. So as you guys in networking, like sometimes it takes a little bit, but you never know. Looking back, like a year later, you're working with those people that you would never get access to if you were not part of this network. So that's how it's going to work. Then we're going to do different networking events. I'm going to share more about that. And then working with experts and mentors. And then as a bonus, actually, I would not do this, but I decided this last week that I'm going to put it in. And actually, my business mentor said, maybe you should not do it because it will take too much time. But I really, really want to do it because I get so many questions of people and that want to chat with me and want to have a call with me. I want to pick my brain. I want to be available for all of you guys twice a month. So I'm going to go twice a month. I'm going to go live. There's like a founders Q&A. You can come in, have a coffee with me, ask me anything. Michelle, I'm looking for this. I want to pitch you this, whatever. You can pick my brain there anytime because I know many of you guys are booking calls now through Calendly. I love you so much, but I can't anymore. So I'm going to be there for you to chat with you, basically. Then also we have exclusive discounts and perks on our events. So if you want to come to the retreats, if you want to come to Nomad Island Fest or other programs, if you're in this network, you get like massive, massive discounts that go up to thousands of euros. So what we're creating here is the members directory. Spoke already a little bit about it, but we're going to create a curated onboarding process, then the quarterly vetted introductions. We're going to train you how to become a super connector. And then also every quarter, we're going to ask you to invite new members. Every time there's a member joining, you will get a commission. You will get a cutback. So basically you earn your membership back, but then we're going to grow together. You're going to choose mentors that you want to learn from. In a survey, we're going to ask you what are the topics, and we're going to make an overview of that, and then chat with people on the level of your business. So before we had a Discord channel, for the people who are in the Discord channel and now in the Escapers Club, you're going to get an email with all the information, what is going to change and how it's going to affect you and what you can expect from now. But we're going to close down all our WhatsApp groups. I'm very sorry. It's a lot of pain in my heart if you are part of a WhatsApp group, but we're going to close them all down. We're going to keep the community chat as an announcement channel. And then we have the general chat for the inner circle. And then we're going to have here the leaders, the builders, and escapers. Because also, what is a really cool thing, I've seen people shifting in their journey with us. Some people joined 3 years ago. They started as an escaper, became a builder, and then became a leader. And that's a really cool thing because you can see the growth, right? So this is kind of like how the members area and the connections are going to look like. Then the mini training on like how you're going to do your calls. So we prepared basically a template for you and a mini training that you can use when you jump on calls with people. So we're going to introduce you to people. We're going to ask you, do you want to connect with those people? We're going to show you how to do it. Then you jump in a call. And instead of like, I've been in those calls and you jump in a call like, oh yeah, what the F shall I discuss, right? We're going to give you, if you need it, some guidelines, how you can do that the best, but also at the end to really get like action points out of it and new valuable connections and also help them moving forward. So it's like an endless circle. So every quarter we're going to do this, that you can start every quarter with like a new boost of connections, inspiration, energy, because I know all of you guys are building businesses. It's too much to like everyday chat and every week. So that's why like every quarter we're going to do this, but then every 6 weeks, we're going to have a inner circle meeting as well. So what we're going to do in the inner circle meeting is basically, if you've been to the events, it's a little bit of a mixture between the business bingo, where you can share what you're doing and what you need, a mastermind, and accountability. So we have created like a super cool interactive framework where in only 1.5 hours every 6 weeks, when you have the time, come together to generate new solutions, strategies, and connections in order for you to move forward. Every 2 weeks, I go live, you can pop in and literally I will mentor you there or whatever you need. You can pick my brain. And then expert and mentor sessions by the topics and the people that you guys choose. So that's how it's kind of like how it's going to look like. Then besides that, we're going to have also collect like in the online membership space, many resources focusing on sales, marketing, operations, mindset, and different tools that can help you grow. So we're building a library now, but as we grow, we will add more and more, and we already have like great resources. So the first Inner Circle meeting is on the 1st of April. 1st of April at 5 p.m. Lisbon time. So in 2 weeks from now, we will kick off to give people a little bit time to plan it in and invite new members. And then my question for you, are you hungry for growth or will you miss the boat? I thought it was a funny sentence. I made it up this morning, but we're going to give you, because this is super early, we're going to give you one chance to get this opportunity at this level. Because if you know, if you're in business, connections and doing introductions is actually a super, super high level and high ticket service, right? So I am also at the moment, like I'm a connector on another level. I work at the moment with a few people out of our network on a different base. So I have like lead referral agreements with them, and I'm now connecting people that do business over $100,000 up to 10 million to connect them there to get a commission on these projects. But if you are in a different stage, and if you say like, okay, I don't want to do a contract like this yet, this is something that could be a really good opportunity for you. So very early stage, what people are going to get out of the network. So basically what I'm always focusing on is we are building our health together, because like working alone is very sad and can be draining and a little bit depressing. So we're going to help each other being happy and work on our mental health. We're going to build relationships together, expanding our network. And then the result of that is growing our wealth together. So what people get out of it is clients, mentors, business partners, co-founders. A lot of businesses are found with us, strategic collaborations, sponsors, new strategies, solutions, inspiration, and feedback on products and services. And mainly is a community, confidence, and clarity, the triple C power, what we call at the Nomad Escape. So I made an overview, basically, like what is the value of the network? I looked at it and was like, okay, what is it that you get and how much would it be worth? So normally if you would get access to like a network community, it would be around 1,200 euros. That's like average to just get access to a portal, but then access to all these resources and mentors and have one-on-one calls with other people that could actually, that is a very low price point, at least cost of 5K a year. Then different like networking meetings, inner circle meetings and mastermind meetings, also very low price point, but let's say it's a minimum of 2K a year, and then masterclasses by different mentors on marketing, mindset, and money. Let's say it's 3K a year. So if I would calculate it like this, and you guys are entrepreneurs, you understand the value, let's say very low price point, or like the value would be 11,000 euros, right? And if you look at it, what you can get out of it on connections, let's say a new client for at least 1,000 or up to 1 million. We have now people in our network that I'm connecting to very high contracts. It's actually endless. But you guys are already in the network. You have been like supporting me for so long. And I really want to give you like a unique offer here. Of course, there is a small financial investment needed, because I need to pay my team. We need to grow together. But what we're going to do to start with is only 250 euros to join the network for this year. So that's less, what is this, 20 euros a month to get into this network, to pick my brain, to find all these people. It's actually kind of like a no-brainer. So I'm going to ask our community manager, Desfina, she's here in the chat, to drop here the link in the chat. So you can sign up here. You will get some emails about it. But then I realized actually yesterday, like, hey, but there's a lot of people in the network that were here since day one already, right? And they want to stay, and not only 1 year. So I'm going to create also something for the people who say like, I see the potential of this network. I really want to be one of the founding members, basically. I want to be forever in it. So we have another option that you can get for 500 euros for lifetime. So I'm going to promise you, we're going to grow, we're going to expand. This is only the beginning. I've been having this business in this network now for 5 years. So as you know, like as a startup, it only starts now really. And if you get access through this, you will have forever, for lifetime, you're in, and in 5 years, 10 years from now, you can still fall back on this network and pick my brain or our network's brain. Then I'm going to do something as a very, 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 very cherry on the cake, actually. And this is a very big bonus, what I've never done. And also my mentor said, like, you're fucking nuts. You should not do that. But I want to do it because I know how important it is to meet people in real life. And there you really feel the power of community. So for the people who say like, I need to get out. I really want to meet people and I really want to get the ball rolling fast. If you join now, this online community for the lifetime, you can join the Level Up Club retreat, but you can bring a friend for free. I've never done that. Guys, you know this, like everyone here in the retreat is going to hate me for this. Sorry, guys, I love you because you paid that that amount. I know that. But if you join in that in this online community and get a ticket for the next retreat, you can bring a friend for free, so you can share the cost. So it's way cheaper. The retreat costs now for a twin shared room $28.99. So if you divide it by 2, it's only 1,400 euros per person. So that's like literally like very accessible for like a high ticket retreat. So check that out. We're going to send you more information about that in the email as well. So if you're already a member of the Escapers Club, and if you're already, some people are now free members because they haven't been in the retreats, they're now in the Discord. Some people are paying already for the Escapers Club. You're going to get with us into the inner circle, and that's going to be a massive, massive upgrade to your membership. But we're going to send you an email about that, about what is going to change for you and how you can stay involved. So these are not my words. You guys know these people. And if I look at the people here in the space, we have very incredible people here. I know many startup founders who will become very successful. We have even a lady, I've never heard about that, but Christina, she's doing therapy with horses in Peru, guys. Is it in Peru? Like, I've never met that. And she...
In Ecuador, but all over the world, actually. So
that's very, very unique. So we have like basically people who exited from 100 million and up to people who are very known and big in the wellness and the health space and everything in between, and technology and marketing and everything, and all these magical like skills here and their networks. Can you imagine the upcoming years what we can do together? Oprah says this. Oprah has been my best friend for many years, and today she has to compete with ChatGPT. Surround yourself only with people who are going to take you to the next level. It's really, really important, and now it's very accessible. So guys, I really want to thank you from my heart to yours for being here. You will get more emails about it in the upcoming days. You have the link in the chat to get access to this. If you are first here in the community, you're forever a founding member. I'm like side by side with you. You know me. I'm always there to help you, but I need to structure it a little bit better because I just can't keep up anymore with the individual messages in all the different channels. So this is how I'm going to do it now. If there's anything, let me know. I am here to help. You know that. As Derek always calls me, and it's actually funny. Well, I'm not that big, but he always calls me the big mama, the big mama in the community. So as you guys know, I'm your big mama, or your little or big sister, or your friend, and the builder together with you in this community. So if you have any questions now, guys, feel free to shoot at me. If you have any comments, any questions, any ideas, feel free to share it. And if you want that other people hear what you're doing, also this is a great opportunity. Don't be shy, because they can change maybe the course of your life. So feel free to unmute yourself and to share what are you doing, who are you, where are you in the world, and maybe place a comment or whatever you want to share or ask.
Can I go? Is that possible?
Who is that? Yes,
This is Chase Old Mixon. I'm in the Austin, Texas part of the United States.
Hi, Chase.
And, yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. I don't even remember exactly how I discovered this community, but I'm new to this group, and been a digital nomad. I joke, I say I was a nomad before it went digital, so been around a little bit. And one of the things I'm here to do is maybe potentially do a partnership with you, Michelle, for
please.
a company that my wife and I started called danceforladies.com. It's she's a dancer and an instructor, and once we got together, I said, you've got to have something online to get you out of your locale. And we built a lot of things, and then the pandemic hit, and it turned out all the work that we did for her allowed her to connect with her students without any interruption. You know, a lot of things shut down. I don't need to go into that, but we then pivoted and began helping other instructors, different parts of the world, and just embarked on this really incredible journey. And, you know, the biggest thing is sharing that and finding places to share that, because it's an incredible contribution. My wife is such a talented instructor, and there's so many talented people
Yeah, for
in
sure.
the world, and we want to help connect. And this seemed like a place where maybe there's some synergy. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks for letting us talk a
Thank
little
you for
bit.
being here, and super nice meeting you. I have no clue how you found us, or maybe you were connected to someone else through someone
I
else.
don't even remember.
But I love this, guys. It makes me
It
so
was in
happy.
my calendar.
I am making a screenshot now, guys, like just very spontaneously, but just watch beautiful. Hi. I did it because it made me very happy. But thank you so much. And Chase, this kind of like request, and that's why I'm building this community, because I get, and this is my challenge and our challenge as my business. I get so many questions like, hey, I want to collaborate. And I really want to collaborate with everyone and talk with everyone, but it's very hard to keep up with that. So when your wife or you guys would join the inner circle, you have access. We go through the applications and then we can chat really further about it. And I will help you connect with other people, because directly when I heard about your wife and what you guys are doing, I know already who you should talk to. Like I'm living in place. Awesome. But thank you so much,
That's great.
Chase. Feel free to drop also the link here
You
in the
bet.
chat that people can find you and already can check what your wife does. Is there anyone else who has a question or wants to share something?
Could I share something?
Yeah, who is that?
It's Malcolm.
Malcolm. Hey, hi, Malcolm.
I've been to one of your digital nomad events in Funchal. I live in Madeira,
Okay.
in Funchal.
Yes.
And, yeah, so it was very interesting. And I just want to, I sort of put in my little thing that I wrote there, Disruptor, and I'm very involved in the AI world at the moment and in blockchain. And I've been a photographer my whole life in the advertising world, and was one of the first worldwide to go into the digital space and lectured around the world and did different things to change things. And what's very important for me is in the AI world, I don't like the direction it's going in a lot of things. And what we're doing is we've formed a company, and we in the early stages, but we've got a lot of the stuff built. And we're building a community, and we're wanting to get people on board to take AI in what I believe is the right direction. At the moment, it's very controlled by large organizations. Your information is taken by, we're looking at privacy. We're looking at your own information and using AI in real world applications to help individuals to do things. And we believe we do it through communities. So I believe we could make a huge difference just talking about what you're doing there and some of the difficulties, how AI can help you, but help you in a real way, not in a way that it becomes a substitute for something else or taking somebody else's job. There are ways where AI is going to change things, but it needs to happen in the right way. And I don't believe it's going in the right way at the moment. And we're, as a company, are wanting to change that and give a better, more accessible means of a very good tool that can help people and help people's lives be better, not just fuel other people's wealth and needs. So yeah, I would like to see how we can work together.
Absolutely. Malcolm, thank you so much for sharing this. I'm very happy that you do this. And I'm very happy you live in Madeira Island. Really happy.
Yes.
There's a few people from Madeira here. I see Derek putting his thumbs up. And he's like, yeah, I want new friends. Oh, there's so many people here. That's great. So that's something I was actually yesterday talking with Derek, that we want to set up a local, really entrepreneurial community, because there's a lot of like cool digital nomad events and some sports and, you know, which is really great and important. But I would love to set up really a founders community here that comes together to talk about these things in a very relaxed and informal environment, but go into depth around these topics outside of our retreats as well. So that would be great. So awesome. Malcolm, thank you so much. I'm very happy I met you.
Thank you.
Very cool. I see many hands up. So many hands. Oh, I think Matt was his first. The amazing Matt.
Hi, Michelle. I'd just like to say thank you for introducing me to Dave. It was literally just before I was leaving Portugal to move here to Mexico. And I went and met Dave originally for lunch for 1 hour. It ended up being 30 hours, and I stayed with him, Jen, and his family. And then I met a few people. So then obviously I'm the same as you. I've had Dave's 1-year mentorship for free, which is worth X amount of crazy dollars. And I'm still with Dave now, like 4 years later. So, and yesterday I was fortunate enough to meet the King of Sweden.
The King of Sweden?
Yeah, I got to a
Nice.
conference with the King of Sweden and the
You got-
ambassador of Sweden. So it's kind of like, if it wasn't for you introducing me to Dave to get me all this things moving, none of this would have happened. So I love you so much. You are amazing. Like literally, a guy said to me, "I've got a ticket to go and see the King of Sweden tomorrow. Do you want to come?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, come on, let's do this." So yeah.
Oh my God. So guys, we are now all connected to the King of Sweden. Do you realize that? We know Matt. We know the King of Sweden, guys. Yay!
Yeah.
Matt, thank you so much. And guys, I need to tell Matt's story is very, very fascinating because Matt joined us 3 years ago in the retreat when we still had the old model actually. And Matt saw me, I think, on an Instagram live, no, a Facebook live. And he says, Michelle, I want to work online. I am a dive instructor in Thailand, correct? And then you want
Yes,
to
correct.
become a virtual assistant because you actually didn't know what to do online. And now I've been following your journey, but you are working with big contracts at the moment, right?
Yeah, I've just finished a year with a huge M&A firm, and now I'm moving for myself. So I did a year. I attended over 100 events, met like the top presidents of like Latin America. I met the presidents of like so many different companies. So now I'm going alone now. So I'm
so
trying to
proud.
make it like bigger. Like for me, last year wasn't about money. It was about making it. I didn't earn anything last year,
Yeah.
but I built up over 1,000 global connections. So now I'm looking to collaborate with other people and make money together. So
Yes,
at the
please.
end of the day, money comes with synergy. Like last year, no money. This year, 1,000 connections to help and build with others. So yeah, same model as you. You got it. You don't want to be the fat guy in the corner. You know, you want to be the open heart and everybody make it together. So yeah.
Yes. Guys, can we have an applause for Matt? Like Matt worked really hard. I swear to God, I've seen him coming in and we cried and we laughed together. We were sitting literally in his bedroom in the retreat, crying on his bed. And look where we are right now. Like
Oh, it's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, everything collapsed in at that moment, but yeah, cool.
we're here
It
now,
worked.
man. Fucking proud of you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. We have 4 more hands.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have, wow, so many. I don't know where to start. Federico, sorry.
Just a quick one to thank you, and it's been exciting seeing your evolution and this next step in your evolution from travel to retreats to this really self-growth with this amazing community. And I am very excited to be still here. So
Yeah.
thank
And
you
guys,
for all the hard work. Thank you for all the hard work you're putting in, because I know how hard you work, and this will be amazing.
love you so much. Guys, it's maybe weird. You think, who's Federico? And I just say love you here on chat. But Federico has been the first Nomad escaper ever, guy. He's the first guy who ever paid ticket to my event. Without him, I would not be here. So you gave me the opportunity to build this whole business and bring all these strangers together. You know, yeah, and Federico, good for you guys to know. Federico is the founder of Nomad Retreats. He built a platform where he put all the retreats together to make it easy for people to find them. And I was his first retreat, his digital nomad experience where he went to. And when he joined us, he was working for a startup. And he joined, I think, 7 Nomad escapes. And now he's kind of like at Nomad Island Fest, part of like the tech team and helping. And he was always saying, Michelle, I want to quit my job. I want to build my business, every mastermind. And at a point after 3 years, to be honest, I stopped a little bit believing in you. I was like, is he going to do it or not? Is he just like talking? And Federico recently quit his job, guys, and built his own fully bootstrap tech startup. Applause for Federico. We get balloon. I'm so proud of you. That's why I love you. You know that. The world can know. I don't care. Thank you so much for sharing, Federico. We have Derek.
Hello, my dear. Thank you so
Hello.
much. I will keep this short and sweet, and I just want to do the dirty work that, to be quite honest, I feel as though it's difficult for people to do. That's why I'm generally the loudest voice in a room. Michelle, what you have offered me in the 5+ years I've been connected with you is incredible business partnerships. I have clients that come directly through Michelle, and these are the types of things that were almost just a given. And I'm so thankful that you have finally really captured this in a way that we can accessibly access it. Like, just go, cool, lifetime, done. So that way we can just start saying, great, Michelle, this is how we should be engaging with you, because you provide us with so much value. And I'm not just saying that because I'm clearly one of the voices at your events. I'm like literally saying, it's like, hey, for me, if I stumbled upon this room right now, I'd be like, I wish I could say, for those who don't know in the room, what you provide. It's like, yeah, this is like a no-brainer. I was so surprised when I just saw this presentation. Now I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Michelle, in fact, I need to find out what you said in today's event. So please remind us how we're going to get more information about it, because you went through a bunch of stuff and I was like, hey, listen, I just want to have access to what you have access to. And it sounds like that's what you're offering. So thank you. And I'm looking forward to actually when you said lifetime, I was like, sweet, done. Let's do that. So thank you very much, Michelle. And thanks for actually putting this together and making it easy for us to just bite or get on the boat or whatever the heck you said.
Was
that what it was? Bite the sandwich or get off the boat? Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
Are you hungry for growth, or are you gonna miss the boat?
That's what it is.
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Good rhyme.
Thanks so much, Derek. And I really, I'm grateful for you. That you joined our events in the past. You were the first who joined on the retreat in Madeira Island. This brought me living here. I would never know that. You also not that we would live here. And you joined as a community member. And then later in the co-living. And then later we're working together. And now doing so many cool.
Saved my life more than once. You saved my life during a pandemic or two. I remember that too. Yeah. The Nomad Escape's always been there for my business, so it's super amazing. Thank you. Again, I'll stop there because I could go on all day. It's quite literally thanks. This is cool. Super cool.
Thank you. Then we have Jackie.
Thank you, Michelle. Hey, everybody. I'm Jackie. I know I spoke a little bit earlier about my amazing experience on Nomad Escape. Michelle, I know you've had a lot on your hands. You have so many reaches out to people that want to pick your brain. And I would love to alleviate some of that stress from you. So I have a booking link that I'm going to post in the chat for a free 30-minute consultation. I believe that my superpower is helping you solve problems in literally 30 minutes. So if you are low on time and need lots of new ideas, I would love to help. So I'm going to post that link below. Please feel free to reach out, and I would love to see if I can be of any assistance.
Woo! This is what it's about, guys. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Jackie. And Jackie, guys, Jackie has unraveled my brain with building framework. Actually, literally. I need to do a testimonial for you as well. You need to be in the network, and you can be potentially one of the mentors in the network as well to help, because she's like a machine. Thomas was with her in the retreat, and he experienced it as well, how fast Jackie is. And it's interesting because for herself, she's like, oh, I don't know sometimes. But then with for others, it's so fast. So if you're in the room with Jackie, you can unravel everything. Thank you so much, Jackie, for doing this. Then we have Jared. Did you put up your hat? He's on a Coca-Cola.
Right. Yeah, right. As I was taking a drink, I don't know if you remember, Michelle, but we connected when you literally started this ages ago. I don't even think you had your first event scheduled. I have no idea where we met. Maybe it was a small world or Facebook. I don't know. I just came across a post and you're like, I'm doing this Nomad thing. And long story short, that's not why I raised my hand, but it's been a combination of just disastrous life events and procrastination of not moving forward. And I'm at a startup now where the cracks are on the wall. So I get amazing feedback from people because, in all honesty, to an extent, I'm an asshole. I don't deny it. I'm just one of those extremely direct, tell you how it is. And a lot of people can't handle that. I'm looking for opportunities for everything. I have my hands in so much shit. I'm just not monetizing it. the way I should be. I'm your traditional old school Wall Street guy. My training is actually medicine. I went to Wall Street because on the morning 11, I watched friends of mine jump out of a building because it was blowing up. And I said, hey, I'm going to go work where the money is because everyone's dead, so they have to hire me. That's how I got into Wall Street. Like, you know, again, why people think I'm an asshole, that's a perfect example, that kind of story. No emotion on it. But I'm looking for anything and everything. Matt sent me a quick little thing because I was like, oh, hey, I was in CDMX literally last week. I just came back, loved it so much, and actually met someone over there. So now I'm going back and I'll connect with Matt and have a thing. But just to everyone who's still on this call, I'm open to a lot and I have a shit ton of stuff to offer. I've done everything. I have everything from I've gone to Olympic trials to working for, you know, hedge funds and stuff like that. So I have the full breadth of thing, and I get such good feedback from people where they're like, oh, we would love you to do this, or I loved connecting with you. Like I went to a conference in Miami a couple of weeks ago and I got a connection from one of the people. He's like, you know, I don't think we can do business together, but you just seem like someone I should be connected with because you were so much different than everyone else. And I need to figure out how to monetize stuff like that. I'm a great, like, I don't want to say innovator, but I'm a great person that comes up with ideas. Sometimes my execution just fucking sucks.
But
that's where my problem is.
I thank you for sharing, and thank you for being so vulnerable, actually, because this is just like an open call for everyone. And this is like kind of like the challenges that we share in our networks and that we do during the calls and ask for support. And yeah, like people in our community are really good at monetizing everything that you've set up.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. I already paid the $250 because I was like, I'm just the worst. Like, I get so much shit done, but I'm also the worst procrastinator on the face of the earth. You know, like I won't get out of bed to go to the bathroom. I'll keep a bottle next to the bed because I don't want to get up. Like I'm just lazy as shit. But when I'm motivated, I'll do anything. So I see someone laughing over there.
We're gonna help you with that, Jared. And thank you for coming back. I do remember your name. You're gonna like check the Sfina. Maybe you want to put the link again in the chat because it's only for 3 days, like the lifetime offer. So you're gonna get it also in the email. But like I'm happy to help you.
Yeah, I know. I already paid into the Inner Circle. I did it while you were talking. It's already done. I have it up, and I just pulled up. Awesome. I just pulled up the thing in December. One of the reasons, I don't want to keep taking everyone's time. One of the reasons why I've never attended an event is because you always seem to have them during my holiday and birthday celebrations in Europe. I'm a US and an EU citizen, so I'm always over there, but it's always at the wrong time. So I think this time on the 5th to 11th, I'll just schedule, I'll book that first and then schedule all the other shit around it.
Yay! Well, applause for Jared, guys. Welcome to the Inner Circle, our new member. Thank you. I'm very excited, Jared.
No need for applause, but thank you, guys.
I'm gonna help you. And well, the people who know me here, this is a weird expression, but I always say I'm very good to put pepper in someone's ass. So we're gonna put a little bit of pepper in your ass because you know your shit, but you need some pepper.
That's fine.
So we're gonna sprinkle you with some pepper. Awesome. Then we have as last, and then we're gonna wrap up, guys, because I know you guys are very busy. I want to respect your time. Desfina, you want to say something?
Yes, so hey everyone, thank you so much for joining, and I'm very happy to see everyone who's coming to the Inner Circle and to see what beautiful connections we're going to make and all the opportunities that are going to open up for you. But I just want to say that in the chat I dropped this link, but we only have 50 spots, and I don't know if you mentioned it, but they are filling up already fast because I've been doing some logistics behind the scene and I see people signing up. So just want to say that if you don't want to miss out, we only have 50 spots for this offer. And I put my WhatsApp number and LinkedIn. If you need any support, then just write to me after this
beautiful
chat.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. Applause for Desfina. The gorgeous Desfina is actually our community manager, and she has been to the Nomad Escape 3 years ago while she was a midwife, and she wanted to change her life massively. She did, and she even found the love of her life on the Nomad Escape, which she is now living with. So I said, Inner Circle is not a dating app. You never know. You never know. But guys, I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to yours for being here, spending your valuable time, sharing with each other, wanting to grow, wanting to support. I really want to help you move forward. I really want you guys to join us so I can help you connecting with the right people and get the ball rolling for you soon. Also, what I said before, like if you join the lifetime opportunity now, you can join the Level Up Club retreat and bring a friend for free. So I see Tara is going to join in the next retreat. So I'm not sure if you're going to do that, but maybe you can bring even a friend for free there. But she's going to be there, and I already connected Tara actually with a great opportunity and a very, very very respected name in the industry, who is the marketer behind Mind Valley, Tony Robbins, Jordan Peterson, Verna Hardish from the EO Entrepreneur Organization. And I just introduced her there, and I don't know what they're working on right now, but there's something brewing. So that's cool. So fingers crossed on that. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up to respect your time. We're an hour and 15 minutes in. I'm going to ask you to put up your right hand. Please put up your right hand. Straight up. Put up your left hand. Straight up. And give a massive hug to yourself. And thank yourself for being here. Give yourself a little bit of love and just act like all these amazing people are hugging you here. But we're going to meet each other in real life as well if we haven't met yet. Guys, thank you so much. From my heart to yours, wishing you an amazing day, and I see you in this inner circle. Mwah, 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 mwah.
You rock, Michelle. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
Mwah.
you.
Bye. Ciao, 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 ciao.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.